What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles, the YouTube channel. This weekend, Stellar Crown pre-releases are up. We're going to Stellar Crown. I know we have regionals coming up. The Stellar Crown is not legal, but this week is pre-releases. Stellar Crown is legal. We're gonna look at it, see what's coming up. Shout out to Justin Basil, like always. Fantastic, website. If you never checked them out, check them out. What are you doing with your life? They do fantastic things. Introducing new sets. Zora's here. She said, I just woke up from a nap. That's what she said. She said, what are you doing, Dad? But yeah, we're going to look at Stellar Crown, and we're going to look at some of the cool things they have here. There's a bunch of things going on. Surgeon Sparks is after Stellar Crown. Today, we're going to look at Stellar Crown. So they have a bunch of different things on here. There's a set list, a perspective set list, card transitions, visual set list, select proxies, and new decks. So if you go to card translations, is where we really care about. And what we're going to do is, I know some of the cards that I think I know about. So we're going to read the EXs and stop at the cards that I think are good. And if there's any I miss, let me know. I haven't paid attention too close to new sets. I never really do because I don't know what's in them. And I kind of just learn it at the same time as I'm watching this video, right? So we have a Venusaur EX, which is sick. I don't see Bulbasaur or Ivysaur. I hope they're coming out. Maybe they are. I have no idea. But Tranquil Flower, once your turn, Pokemon's your active spell, you heal 6 damage from one of your Pokemon. 150 your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and confused. Pretty terrible. There's a Ladian. Switch one of your bench Pokemon with 90 period less. Kane is pretty bad. There's a new Celebi. That's sick. I'm always a fan of Celebi, one of my favorite Pokemon. But it's a pretty bad card. Draw card and 30 damage. Not even like a GLC deck, which is like a really unfortunately, right? That's really bad, right? So Carnivine, Rotom. So the Rotoms are coming back. Rotoms are always a cool thing back in the day that we had. It wasn't really played that much, but they always had a really cool ability. But I mean, this one was just like, what, 30 damage? Cool. Grubbin, Gossifleur, Eldegoss, Applin, Diplin. So here's Hydrapple, our first, I think noticeable good EX, quote unquote. So once turn to turn, you may attach a basic grass energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, you heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. Some energy accelerated, which is cool because we have Syrup Storm. It does 30 damage, does 30 plus damage. This attack does 30 damage for each grass energy attached to all your Pokemon. Obviously, this is going to synergize very, very well with Tailmask, Ogerpon, and I don't think you're going to play this Apple and Diplin. I think there's another one, right, that we play, and we'll talk about the list here in a second, but I don't think this is the one you want to play. I could be wrong. But it goes into this one, right? It's a stage 2, yes. You have to evolve into stage 2, which is kind of unfortunate, right? So that's going to be the downside. You have 330 HP, and you're weak to fire, which is, not really played that much. I mean, there's Entei, which is, the only noticeable card I can think of right now. But, I mean, hey, maybe Grass has a chance, right? Pretty cool. Like I said, Tailmask, you draw a bunch of cards, and you evolve into Hydrapple EX, and you just, swing for a turn of damage. Zora has just stacked my head. There's Nimble, Low Kicks, Toad-Squirrel, and you've got Fire Pokemon, so we can Fire Pokemon, here we go. We got Ponyta, we got Rapid Dash, we got Panseer. Remember, the monkeys were huge, one set, they just, kept repainting them, yo, chill out, man, none of the monkeys are good. Reshiram, got the Salandite, got the Salazzle. You probably discard a card from their hand. If they evolves into Salandite, you turn discard 2. Whoa, not good. Here's Cinderace, which I think was voted one of the most popular Pokemon at one point. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm remembering stuff wrong. But it is a fire type, even though it's Terra type. So Terra Fire, which sure, because it is fire type to begin with, which is weird. But 280 damage during next turn. Pokemon can't use Flare Strike, so just a vanilla 280. And then for a bunch of different energies, this attack does 180 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's a stage 2 that needs 3 type of energies. 280 is cute, but Charizard is Charizard, and that's a better attack. So I don't think Cinderace is gonna be played. There's Charcadet and there's a Blastoise. When there's a Venusaur, there's a Blastoise, which probably means there's a Charizard. No, wait, we just looked at fire. There's actually not a Charizard. Wow, no Charizard. It takes 30 less damage and discard. Does 140 for each card you discard this way. So you could do 280. Right? So it's pretty cool, right? Pretty spicy. You are a stage 2 though, so And like, is Chin Pao better? Like, you're a basic, and like, I know it needs more energies and stuff like that. You essentially have like 360 HP, so like it's pretty neat. I can see this like being somewhat decent, like not probably the best, but like somewhat decent. The only downfall, like I said, is your stage 2. You do have 360 HP essentially, right? So I think that's pretty neat. Maybe play, you know, Baxcalibur Blastoise kind of deck, maybe with like B-Barrel to draw cards, and like you can like, you know, make sure it never gets knocked down and stuff like that, right? You can just pick it back up and like recycle instead of stage 2. The problem is you're playing like 2 stage 2s, like, you know, it's a lot, but it can be doable, I think. There's a Lapras CX, which is pretty neat. But it's again Terra type and it's water, so like, what? Why am I not doing something cool? Like, make him like steel or something, right? Let's make some crazy ones here. There's Larimar. Okay, wait, hold on. Power Splash 40 times. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon, and like that already seems like pretty better than Blastoise because they stay on them. But whatever. Look at the top 20 cards of your deck. Attach any number of energy cards you find there to your Pokemon you like. Shuffle the cards back in your deck. Top 20, and it needs 3 types of energy. I'd rather just go with Power Splash and just like be done with it. Just like keep going. This is pretty funny. Flip a coin if heads. Just pour paralyzed. Paralyzation is always funny to me. Let's see. Draw DF6, 70. Switch with your bench. Chorus Costa. Your opponent's Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active evolution. Sure. Frogadier, a Froakie, Frogadier, and there's another Greninja X. I feel like we just had one. Why can't I make this one big for some reason? I can make all the other ones big, but not this Greninja. 100 damage, flip a coin if heads. His attack is 100 more damage. Not good. Not good. Carbabble attacks used by this Pokemon's costs 1 color for each Kufu in your discard pile. And Haymaker does like a vanilla 250, right? Which is pretty cool, right? You can't use it again next turn, but you can like switch and like all that kind of fun stuff, right? It is a stage 1, so you can't like switch cards. Like switch is your only out for it, which is kind of interesting. It has a 3 tree cost too, which I know you can put like 4 Kufus in discard pile, and like it needs 1 water to do 50. So like it's okay, but like it's okay, right? I think that's it. Like it's just okay. It has 160 HP, it's just gonna get knocked out, and like you're stage 1 and stuff, so you have to get set up again. Like, I don't know. I don't believe in it, dude. So like Dreadnought's pretty cool because like it kind of like soft counters like Charizard, because if you do more than 200 damage, you don't do anything to it, which is pretty neat. But yeah, it's whatever. Veluza attacks used by Pokemon costs 1 less. So like Prep Work is that what the other one's called? Prep Work. So I guess Prep Work is our new like ability, quote unquote. Sonic Edge 110. It's like, so this actually probably would be good, like 110 for like 130 HP, like just vanilla 110. I don't know what Kufu does. We'll figure it out. But I mean, it's cool, but like I don't think it's gonna be good, right? I think it's cool. This actually seems pretty good. During the next turn, your Pokemon can't attack. This includes this Pokemon. This includes Pokemon that come into play. It seems good, but like your Pokemon can't attack. Just, what? What if you switch out of the active spot? Does that count? How's that work? How's that work? If you like switch out of it, like it technically gets rid of the effect, right? It's like, Because if not, like just look at it's. I'm more so thinking about GLC. Like 220 for like 2 energy is like pretty good, right? Whoa. Your opponent's active Pokemon's confused. Put 8 instead of 3. That's a pretty cool thing. We've never seen a confusion best thing before. This is a new card that got Raikou banned because that's like really good. Search deck for 2 basic grass and 2 lightning attachment to your Pokemon you like. This is cool because like there's like these Terra Pokemon that have like weird energies. Like this Galvantula is lightning, but it's a terrestrial Pokemon. So once again, like lightning, and it's already lightning types. Like that's kind of unfortunate. But like 180 to your opponent's next turn, they can't play an item cards. Like that's pretty bad, especially if you have to discard all the energies. Like it's not that good. It's cool because you do 180 damage, right? But like, how do you power this back to back to back to back back? Right? So like, I don't think that's why it's not going to be that good. There's a Charger Bug, there's a Vikavolt, which doesn't do anything really. Togedemaru, which doesn't really do anything. Zeraora doesn't really do anything. Palma. There's a Slowpoke, Slowking. So you know, I think it's pretty neat. You can discard the top card of your deck. Discard the top card of your deck, and that Pokemon is a Pokemon without a Roblox. Choose when it attacks and use it as its attack. You could like maybe manipulate the top card of your deck somehow with the stadium, like put something on top of your deck or something. Like flip it over, and you could do like, you know, a cool thing, right? Because you just use the attack, right? You don't have to need the energies, but like Is it good? Probably not. It needs 2 energies. It could be like good to like maybe GLC or something, put something cute on top of your deck and like discard it or something, maybe. But like even then, it seems really bad. There's Mewtwo that's cool, I guess, but whatever. Everyone explodes. You know, it attack does 50 damage each Drifloon and Drifloon you haven't played. This attack does 30 damage each of your Drifloon and Drifloon play. So like that's the only downside. Is like, you know, sure you can like do 50 damage for everyone, so you can do a maximum like 300 damage, right, for 1 energy, right? Which is pretty cool. I do like this card a lot, but like, you know, doing 30, 30, 30, like how does that work out, right? So kind of scary, but still like, I guess the potential is only 200, right? Unless you like could somehow get one out down the. So like we're soft cap at 250 or 200 actually. We're capped at 200, right? For each Drifloon up. So you can only do 200, which is like unfortunate, right? Unless you can somehow get Drifloon out without Drifloon. Like somehow somebody got Drifloon or something. I have no idea. Yamask. There's a new Comfy. Don't worry, it's not good. There's a Milcery and Alcremie. Shout out to Alcremie for sure. It's searching for 5 Pokemon, same type of energies. Whatever. Fido and Dashbon. Looks pretty cool. When you place Pokemon in your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal all damage for each of your evolution Pokemon. You do discard all energy from that Pokemon that heals in this way. It reminds me of like there was a Ballistic Prime that did the same thing. So it's pretty neat. You can heal from each of your evolution too. It doesn't have to be just one, so you can heal from multiple evolution Pokemon. So like this could be good. And then you get Turbo back up and like use it again and stuff like that. So like it's a way to like heal. The only downside is you have to always discard your energy, which is like what it normally does. 130, confused, whatever. The ability seems pretty cool though. I like it a lot. Flittle, Espathra, Graveyard, Iron Bundle. There's a Cubone, Marowak. There's a Rhyhorn, a Rhydon, a Rhyperior. Sure. Metatite. There's 2 Metatypes, sure. There's a Metacham and a Metacham EX. Don't worry, it's not as good as the NEIC winning list. Put damage counter opponent's active Pokemon to its remaining HP is 50, and Yo Kick 190. This damage is inflicted by weakness or resistance. So just vanilla 190. And the cool thing about this first attack is it can be used with double turbo, and it'll still do like total remaining HP is 50. Problem is they might just like knock you out because you have 260 HP, which is, you know, might be fine. If there's a way you can like 50 plus like damage next turn, like the 50 to like pick up a knockout and like do it again, that might be cool. I'll have to see. There might be some combos I just like don't know off the top of my head because I haven't thought about it at all. But like 50, then like you use some kind of like Radiant Alakazam player plus like Radiant Alakazam plus Monkey Dory and something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's something like that. Take a knockout, then like use it again or something. Maybe something like that. I don't know. There's a Lucario X, which is like vanilla bad. Miafu, Minchao, Pancham, Deontay, Crabrawler for Lynx. There's a Garganacl EX, which it seems like it's already bad just from like the vanilla text. I don't have to read anything. 170 to your opponent's next turn, takes 60 less damage. You need 3 energies. You do have like essentially 400 HP, which is crazy. So if you can power this guy up and like have 400 HP and you just never get knocked out and you constantly healing it somehow, go for it, right? It could be good, but Weak to Grass with Ogerpon seems really bad though. With Tail Mask being around everywhere, you imagine they're going to be able to do like 400 damage eventually, right? With 3 energy on you, 3 energy on them, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. You're already knocking it out if it's 3 energy plus your 3 energies on it. So like, whatever. So yeah, pretty bad. Gulpin, Swalot. There's a Panguru, Impidimp, Morgram, Grimmsnarl. Knuckle Sandwich is like a funny attack name. I hope that's what it's called, but who knows? There's a Bombardier. There's a Jirachi, but it's not good, unfortunately. It is an energy accelerator, so take it as what you want, but like I don't think it's gonna be good. Clink, clang. Okay, this will see. Once your turn, this Pokemon's in your hand, and your opponent has a stage 2 Pokemon play, you may put this Pokemon to your bench. You can just like vanilla put it straight up. But Hypersonic Beam does 1/3 discard all energy from this Pokemon. So, yeah, I don't think this. I mean, it's cute, but like I don't think it's gonna be good. Melmetal, and Melmetal EX. We got a Metal Pokemon EX. And it looks like it's bad. It just does 200 damage. Duraludin, Arcaludin, Each of your Pokemon as Metal Energies have no retreat cost. That's pretty cool because like most Metal Pokemon have a high retreat cost. There's a Varoom, a Revroom, and a Orthworm EX. Okay. When this Pokemon is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, if he's knocked out, put 2 damage counters on it. For each Metal Energy attached Pokemon, just put like 10 energies on it, they're going to make 200 damage. Get them. There's a new Raging Bolt. Sure. There's a Turos, Eevee, which has Call from Family, a Hoothoot, and a Noctowl. Noctowl says when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, if you have any Terra Pokemon to play, you may search deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this is pretty neat. It's basically like Drizzile, right? And Gorilla Ninja, right? But you only have to put a stage 1. You do have to have a Terra Pokemon to play, but we'll talk about it here in a second. But search deck for 2 training cards is really, really good. We definitely saw this played a ton of times, and I imagine this will see more play coming up again. There's Fan Rotom. Once during your turn, you may search deck for 3 colors Pokemon with 100 HP or less. Reel them and put in your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 Fan Call ability per turn. That's fine, because we're going to find our 3 Hoothoots, right? That's pretty cool, right? And it's 3 colors Pokemon with 100 HP or less, which means you can find the Noctowls too. So, like, not only can you find the basics with this, you can find the evolutions with this, which is pretty neat. You can find Bouffalant with it too. Sure. Tornadus, Fletchling, Talonflame, Wooloo, Double, Lechonk, Cyclizer, and here's like the big card that I think everybody's like really hyped on, right? Just because it's a Terra type, it's colorless, whatever. You can use it with pretty much any deck. 30 damage. If you go second, you can't use attack during your first turn. This attack does 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon, which is Rayquaza VMAX. It's back. VMAX? Really? You said Rayquaza VMAX? Really? It's literally Mega Rayquaza. What are you doing, Josh? You're silly. 30 damage. If you go second, you can't use attack during your first turn because that'd be crazy, right? You need 2 energies. That's like they're really accessible, right? This attack does 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. We're back. We are back, baby. Mega Rayquaza is back. Who cares about the second attack? So, with Terrapagos EX and with, you know, Fan Rotom, be able to search out your Hoothoots, get your Noctowls, and you can find 2 trainer cards, and I give this guy this swinging for a ton of damage. Seems pretty good. Even like base like 50 is, or base 5 Pokemon is like 150, right? But we'll go over that here more in a second. What we're talking about. Now we're on the trainer cards. So like Pokemon wise, I don't think there's like too much. Unless I'm crazy. Let me look at it one more time. I don't think there's anything like game changing outside of the Terra whatever Pokemon I just said. Like this one seems okay. Like healing your psychic Pokemon if you can like, energy accelerate. The Drifloon seems cool, but like cap out at 200 is like pretty sus there. A little sus. All the Galvantula, that stinks. The Blastoise seems like kind of gimmicky, but we'll see. The Lapras, you know, that might be good, right? You need a bunch of energies, 280 for fire, get out of here. Yeah, and then Hydropple, sorry, Hydropple. I definitely think Hydropple is definitely could see potential, right? And it seems pretty good. I don't know how good it is, but it could see potential. So we'll go back down to trainer cards. What if I just click this? What just brought me down? Oh, look at there, it's beautiful. Alright, so from the new set, plays Pokemon is over 60 HP colors Pokemon. This can't be affected by special conditions and can't retreat at any time during your turn. You may discard this card from play. Wait, does this thing evolve from this? No. Oh, it's for the little shell Pokemon. Okay, I thought it was this for a second. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It's definitely for this guy. Root Fossil to get your other Cordelia out. Area 0 under depths. If a player has a Terra Pokemon play, that player can have 8 Pokemon on their bench. Now, the cool thing about this, not only can you have 8 Pokemon, but your opponent doesn't have access to 8 Pokemon unless they put a Terra type down. So that's pretty neat. Because not every deck is playing Terra type, right? So now, of course, now your Terrapagos is doing, 240 damage for 2 energies. Seems pretty good. Like it a lot. Double Turbo, you're, of course, doing 210. But 210 for turn 2. Turn 2 is, like, pretty good. Now I actually have, like, decks. I'll be like, yep, I want to go first. I want to go first, right? So I like this a lot. Mega Rayquaza is 100% back. Oh, are you okay? And yeah, it's cool. 8 bench Pokemon, we're back. Mega Rayquaza is back, baby. But there's a Brayer. You can use card from your Pokemon's 2 prize cards remaining. Until the end of this turn, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from one of your Terra types. Take 1 more prize card. So, you can essentially take 3 prize cards with a Terra Pokemon, which is like pretty cool. If they have exactly 2 prize cards remaining, though, so they can play around this. Crispin, associated with 2 basic energies of different types, reveal them to your opponent, and put 1 in your hand, attach the other to 1 of your Pokemon. So it's like, I want to find an energy and accelerate. It's like pretty cool. It's like best of both worlds. So I like that a lot. I think a lot of trainer cards are going to be good here. Deluxe Bomb, this Pokemon's card attached to his X-Bot, damage by attack. Put 12 damage counters, that's pretty bad. Glass Trumpet, just 2 of your bench colors Pokemon, attach energy from Discard to each of them. So not only, you only play this if you have Terra Pokemon play, sure, it's going to be with the little turtle guy. So now you can just like play whatever kind of energy, and like you need energy. So we actually have Mega Turbo Bag 2, which is pretty sick. Grand Tree. Once during each player's turn, that player may search it for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their base Pokemon in play and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. If that Pokemon is now stage 1 Pokemon, they may search it for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. Then that player shuffles their deck. So you can essentially get a stage 2 Pokemon out ASAP. And this might be somewhat cool. It is a A-Spec, so you can play one of them. It's basically like Forest of Giant Plants, but you have to search your deck for that Pokemon, right? So if it's not in your deck, you can't get it if it's in your hand or something. But still, I think this card actually might see somewhat of success. I just don't know what and how and all that kind of fun stuff. But it seems good. Skipping evolution is always a busted kind of thing. A-Spec for it seems really nice. So yeah, I like it a lot. I like this card a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. What can I say? A lot of good trainer cards in the set. If this Pokemon's attached to it is Active, the treat cost of both active Pokemon is 1 colors. So like another way for free treat. I know it does help your opponent, right? But still, being able to treat is neat. Here's that Kufu card. Put 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw 4 cards. If you can't put 2 cards on the bottom of your deck, you can't play this card. So, like, it doesn't have a cool ability. Like, it'd be cool if I got somehow stacked and, like, did some kind of benefit of, like, playing the cards, but it doesn't. Shuffle your hand in your deck, draw 4. If minus 3 personal cards, draw 8. So, shuffle, draw 4, or 8. Berries are back. Okay, so we have this one. The card shoe is changed by a fire Pokemon that takes 60 less damage. And this one takes 6 less damage for psychic Pokemon. It might be relevant, it might not be relevant, I have no idea. I imagine we'll eventually have all these berries have 60 less damage from XYZ. So we'll see. I mean, imagine we've had stuff like this before. They were never really played because like it's hard to like counter those decks unless fire or psychic becomes like a huge tempo deck. Then maybe, but even now, like there's no way you play either one of these cards. Sparkling Crystals and attacks used by Terra Pokemon's cards actually cost 1 less of any type. So there we go. You can attack for 1 energy with that thing, right? With the thing. So that is all the cards in this set. Shout out to Justin Basil, like I said, always. You can do a visual set list real quick, and we can see how beautiful. If you want to see. This, you just click here and read this. Yeah, so that's what we just did. But here's the beautiful cards. If you want to see them, all the glory. So yeah, I think like the new colors guide is definitely probably really good. It's probably our best card from this set. Is it really game changing? I don't know. I do know like having Noctowl is going to open up a bunch of different decks, and I think that's a big thing by itself. Like the Rotom plus a Noctowl engine, and there might be other colors Pokemon that you can find that I just don't know of because I just have been looking at the future stuff. The turtle looking dude is like obviously really good. Especially with the new stadium right here, so like that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. And then here are the character art, acceleration rares, character arts, whatever you call them. Is there anything I super care about? Maybe the Bulbasaur, like pretty cool. The Squirtle looks pretty neat. Outside of that, I don't really care for them too much. Gulpin Eat Cake is like funny. It's like Gulpin Cake, you know what I'm talking about? Here's these Flirt Pokemon. Look at this thing. Where's the Pokemon start and end? I have no idea. I cannot tell you. What's down here? Full art supporters. You got some special illustration rare Pokemon. So once again, you got the turtle thing. I guess this is the turtle thing. I guess. I have no idea. There's that. Gold cards. We have gold cards still. And it intentionally excluded cards. These cards will not be a part of the set, but instead released in other ways. So promo cards and future stuff. So this is the set list. Once again, we just covered all this. It got, this is what they think it's going to be, right? And then I like this one. It has new decks. Justin Basil does a great job. Like I said, there's a Hydrapple EX deck with an Ogerprom and Hydrapple. There's a Salazzle. What the heck? I don't know what that does. There's Cinderace, but once again, I think if you're playing Cinderace, you might as well just play Charizard. Origin Form Palkia does gain like Knockdown, just like it used to have. So being able to grab your trainer cards, stuff like that, it's basically back where we were. Vikavolt, was Vikavolt good? Did I miss something with Vikavolt? Hang on now. Hang on a second. Did I miss something with Vikavolt? Was Vikavolt cooking? I think it was cooking. I guess you're switching with your bench lightning Pokemon, I guess? Is that what we're doing here? Do kind of some kind of switch effect? Not sure. Maybe just swing for 240? Not sure. Not sure. The Slowking, which, you know, you can use different attacks, which is what we see here. All these different Pokemon to use attacks with. Marowak. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be good. Here's a Medicham deck. Brute Bonnet to Poison? With Sneasler? Okay, I can see it. I can see it. That's fair. Garganako, which is like the huge, like, we're gonna like never be knocked out. Ortherm, we're gonna have just a bunch of damage based. You hit me, I do damage to you, kind of thing. So like Metang and stuff like that makes sense. Regigigas is back, allegedly, I guess. I guess because you can have this thing and have up to 8 like Reggies in play now. I guess that's what we're cooking with. And here is this thing, right? And like I said, these are early lists, right? So these are still early lists, but still cool that Justin Babel does this. You can see proxies. They already like made proxies of this stuff. If you want to proxies, you can go ahead and print them out for this weekend, bring them to your pre-release, and start testing them out, right? This is what they're going to look like. But yeah, guys, what card are you excited for? I'm, of course, excited for this little thing just because, like, it's going to be sick to play Rayquaza again. So yeah, I'm excited to play Mega Rayquaza, one of my favorite cards. So we'll see. I do think the Noctown's been played a bunch of different decks, so we'll see. A lot of exciting things are happening in TCG land. I guess you also play Noctown, like Noctown Charizard. Just saying. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see if Hydrapple does anything. Wait, I gotta see what this Hydrapple list played. Did it play? It does play this one. It plays the Twilight Masquerade one. That's what I thought. That's the one we want to see, right? Yeah, Apple and Dipplin, stuff like that. With Festival Grounds. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I like it a lot. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And see you tomorrow, hopefully. Alrighty, bye.